Xiao makeup tutorial. I got you. A funny story. I was halfway done with this when my TikTok crashed. Snapped it again. Other funny story, this is my voice reveal. I'm not a professional at makeup or anything like that. I learned completely off YouTube. I don't do makeup for anything other than cosplay usually, except for eyeliner just because. So yeah, there are better things out there to watch. So definitely start with putting your hair up. If you have longer hair, a ponytail, hair that doesn't matter, just make sure it's up and on your face, and especially the little baby hairs is more annoying. Hairspray and hair gel does great. If you have a setting powder, if you have a primer, definitely use that beforehand. Wash your face, you know, all the normal stuff. I do not, so I don't use that, but I will eventually. So get your foundation. I have this Revolution one and shade F1 that I use. I just pick up anything. For me, brand doesn't matter, but what are your preferences? And just dab that everywhere, cover up all your spots and things. If you have anything like pimples and darker spots, I personally just add extra layer on it, matches the skin tone, and covers it up still completely. I use my hands, but most people use brushes and sponges. Unfortunately, I do not have a concealer palette. Otherwise, I would definitely be using that. So, to conceal, I use this baby palette in the shades of Sweet and Happy. And I just use a brush. I use it just like contour, but you have to be a lot more gentle with the use because it shows up significantly. But I usually contour around here, my chin, the cheeks, the bottom of my nose, the cupid's bow, the sides of my noses, all up to the parts of the eyes, and around the forehead. But some people also do the jawlines and things so they can get it to work. After that, setting powder. Does not matter the kind. Any setting powder does great. I use Wet n Wild, but make sure you look like you just came out of a snowstorm afterwards. Otherwise, you probably ain't doing it right. Next, for blush index, I also don't have a blush palette, so I use this Baby All About My Pride collection from, I think it was last year, in any of the red or pink shades. Just depends on what I'm doing. For my Xiao one, I'm using either Allure or Heart. Depends if I want sparkles or not. Using Heart, I just lightly blushed on the nose and on the cheeks. Depending on the character, depends how much it is. Since Xiao is known as a more cold-hearted or very tough outward character, I don't add as much as I do some of my other people. I'm gonna do the rest when we do a part 2, so I know I can fit everything in and not just skip out on anything. This is part 2 to my Xiao's makeup tutorial. So after I finish the blush, straight off the bat, we're going to go do his eyebrows. Now, looking through images, a lot of them look like they're a very dark black, or I even like to say dark greenish blue. So I prefer to use eyeshadow. And this one's Revolution and Bebe in the shades of Soot and Sparkle. And Petunia. Since I'm naturally gifted with blonde eyebrows, I don't have to put anything on it, but I'll use the eyeshadow to just kind of follow it in reference picture to make a roundabout shape of his eyebrows. This is a small reminder, sometimes you gotta kind of trust the process, and especially things like eyeliner, eyeshadows, and eyebrows. It's okay if they're not perfectly symmetrical. Getting rid of your gazillion liquid eyeliner, just because my preference. You get your reference of Xiao and a close face of him, and just start with a roundabout basic shape. So my tip with any kind of game characters and anime characters that you're doing eyeliner for is to make their eyes look bigger and to almost pop. Leave a small gap between your waterline, your bottom lash line, and the actual eyeliner. It gives it a slight illusion of bigger eyes. And if you have any kind of really pigmented white eyeshadow or anything of the sorts, putting it in the corners and right where that space is also can give it more of a bigger and animated look. Keep in mind for liquid that if you have a double eyelid or anything like that, you're gonna want to keep your eye closed till it dries. Otherwise that can become messy. Now once I have those done, I got them as much as possible, I go back to my baby palette and usually I use the color Heart for his eyeshadow parts, for his red lines. Or you could also use a really pigmented red eyeliner. Now after eyeshadow, I usually just fix it up with a makeup brush, but here's both. In case you wanted to see a difference, I prefer eyeshadow significantly more. I like more messier look, so. The last steps is obviously the head diamond, whether it be with eyeshadow, eyeliner. I use tattoos I bought off Etsy, so I'm not gonna use one just for this. So, importantly, use a setting spray so it will last, and you're done. Unless you want to add a little bit of lipstick or lip gloss, something. That's it. Going on web for better fit. I hope this helps, and you liked it.